Okay, I want to talk to you today about the orange economy, the culture and creative industries, and why you should invest time, resources, all of it in the Belize orange economy. Because it's, like we said, Belize is the bedrock of cultural diversity, and it is important to identify that the reason why you're here today is because this was a secret before you entered the room, before you entered this space. So, from my experience, Project Inebessi initially was a language retrieval program in Dangriga. That's where we're from. And we saw the need to teach the Garifuna language to the young people, but we decided to do it through music. And so we started to collect hundreds of Garifuna traditional songs, and the sessions were based on that. And using that module, we started to add other things, different aspects of the Garifuna culture. And we started to communicate with our brothers and sisters, the Mayas, the Creoles, and so that they can repeat that process. And Belize is untouched. In 2016, when Belize was the guest country for the Jazz and Heritage Fest in New Orleans, and it was the first time I got the chance to witness all the genres of our music on one space, and I felt and envisioned all the potential of what we can do with those pieces of items. And when I look at all of these aspects that we have, the music, the culture, the dance, the food, all of it falls under the orange economy, even business, because it takes a creative mind to create all of these beautiful industries that we now hold. And so the orange economy of Belize is something that I see the need to invest in. And I've invested a lot of time and resources in my own space. And I know that at a certain point, I didn't recognize that I was doing so much that others were watching. And then they started to become a part of the family. So when it comes to Belize, we travel the world with Project Inebessi and the Garifuna Collective, which I'm also a part of. And when we go to a place that has one type of people, we feel kind of strange. Because where we come from, there are so many colors, purple, blue, all of it. And this is something that you come to witness in Belize, how we all work together regardless of the differences and the different art forms. Everything that we do is an art form. And even in a single, for example, food is an art form as well, because sometimes I would go to Mexico City and you have all these people trying to sign up for a class just to prepare one meal. So this entire business is run on one meal. And I know that we can do it here in Belize once we create that space and we create that condition for others to know. So I'm very happy that you are here today from wherever you're coming from. Yoshi, I got to meet some beautiful people last night, and I'm happy that you took the time to come to Belize to witness the Belize Investment Summit. I want to thank the organizers for inviting me here. Every time someone looks at me, they see a musician, but it's one of the things that I do. I love to learn and to learn how to make things better, to make things more transforming. I'm always looking at the potential of what something could be. And every time I step out of my zone and I step into other villages and communities in Belize, I think about what can it potentially be. Because to me, Belize is untouched, and now it's the opportunity to touch it. You know? Sorry to hear that, but yeah, so I thank you it's all about appreciation at this point, and also to let you know that this is just a small portion of what Belize holds. And I always invite family and friends from elsewhere, and I advise them that 2 weeks is not enough time to see what we have. So if you have the opportunity to come and spend a longer time than you intended, it would be a blessing, and you would see more of the potential that I see. Because when I look at other people I also see the creative work of our creator. All of you are art forms as well. And whatever you do with it will determine what will come after in the other generation. So I don't know how much time that was. Thank you very much. And